What's going on YouTube and Big Brain Gang? It's Tried117 back again with another music degree reaction, and today we're going to be checking out MacDonald Whiteboy. You guys have been recommending this one to me for a super long time, and I'm finally excited to get it started. So if I have any of the Hangover Gang new to the Big Brain Gang, guys, welcome to the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video so you guys can officially join. It's called Music Degree Reactions because I have my music degree framed right behind me. A little bit of background about me: I was a drumline captain at the high school and university I attended, so not only do I break down bars and lyrics like pretty much every other reaction channel, I actually help bring a different perspective and paint a fuller picture for you guys, where I talk about the musicality, the music production, and everything in between regarding your favorite artist and their songs. So apparently music production is really big in the Hangover Gang because Tom does a lot of it himself, which is super sick. So I'm super excited to get this one started for you guys. I just love talking about music, spreading my love for music, my passion, and just spreading the knowledge with everybody. You know, that's what it's all about. So anyway, guys, feel free to browse around in my other social medias down in the description. All is welcome, all is appreciated. I'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks for talking music with me, and as always, stay true, stay you. Let's get it started, man. I'm excited. I've not heard this song before, so it's a raw reaction and breakdown. Let's get it started. Oh, whoa.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should.
Oh my god, yo, this is crazy. So I already love this so much. It started out with an acoustic guitar. There's two different kinds of guitars generally. There's acoustic, which is just no electronics hooked up to it, no wires. It's just the strings, and it's just the little the echo chamber, right? The big part where you put under your arm. It's cool, and it's taking place inside of a school. So when I went to school, it was I think I know what this is gonna kind of touch, you know, kind of the community or the culture inside of a classroom, or what it can be like. Man, this is what I think this was released maybe 2 years ago. Oh man, I can't wait to see what he says. Let's check it out.
I feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood.
Oh yikes, man! All right, he's already gonna start off like that, right? He's saying, look, all of these things that, you know, I understand that you feel I should feel guilty for. He's like, I didn't do those things, right? So I'm getting blamed for stuff that I didn't do. And that's crazy. Yeah, this is in a classroom setting. We had plenty of those type of discussions back when I was going to school. And man, everybody's faces is like, oh, what the hell? And then it's cool. And then with the music, it's boom, boom, ksh, the snare drum, the ksh sound, it's like echoed a little bit. And there's a little bit of like a snap and like a bells tagged along with it. Boom, boom, ksh, boom, boom, ksh, boom, boom, ksh. Dope, man. That's dope. All right, let's go.
But I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes.
Oh damn, that's crazy, but that makes a lot of sense. You know what he's saying? He's like, I refuse to feel ashamed for things that I didn't do. And I mean, it's weird. I remember, I mean, just things that people say right now in society, you know, be responsible for your own actions, treat everybody equally. He's saying, well, that's exactly what I do, so what am I getting in trouble for? You know, why am I getting looked down upon for following those exact rules? You know, let's keep going.
A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, he's standing up, man, and he's saying these type of things, and this is exactly the reaction that used to be when people would say those kind of things in classrooms, man. People close their books, people would walk out. It's crazy, you know, it's crazy. Like, this is a mainstream belief that, you know, what he's saying. He's like, look, all of these things that he's saying, I mean, other people just refuse to hear it sometimes, you know? And regardless of your opinion, you should at least be open to hearing others. That's the whole point of progressing and getting smarter as a person as you grow older, you know? It's all about understanding other people's viewpoints, and that's what morphs yours, you know? But for some reason, people are morphing theirs just inside of their own bubble. It just doesn't make sense. But man, I love the music that's going on right now. It's nice and heavy and thick, but what's most important is that it's balanced, which is really cool. Like, Tom is really good at doing that. When he mixes his stuff, it's all so balanced, you know, so it's just really enjoyable from, you know, a lyrical perspective as well as a musical perspective.
So pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
Yo, that's, yeah, he says the white race is not what's at fault, it's the racist white people, and we're far from that collectively. Man, that's deep right there. And then it's crazy, I heard like a second voice that was like, it's kind of like his devil voice, what he uses right now. It's like a lower voice saying the exact same thing that he was, and then you got a little bit of piano almost playing a melody right with his words. It's so sick. It's really supportive of his voice, which is really awesome. It kind of puts his voice on like somewhat of a pedestal, you know, so when you're listening to it, it's, you know, what he's saying is putting on a pedestal, and then what the music is also setting his voice apart. That's dope, man.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise, I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
If a black man is sick,
Yo, that's a crazy chorus. Is that the chorus? I'm assuming it is. Man, that's a sick chorus. Wow. And it's so different. I love that about Tom's music. It's just so not orthodox. You know, if anything, it's unorthodox. And a lot of it just doesn't follow the normal rules of music that I learned for so many years. You know, there's a certain respect that you have to give these artists when they break the rules on purpose. You know, it's awesome.
been on some cognac sitting next to me. I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy.
Yeah, exactly. That makes so much sense, you know? He's like, I'm not hating these things, I'm not following these stereotypes. He's like, and that's that, period. You know what I mean? Like, it literally just starts and ends right there. It makes sense.
Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps, he stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame, he's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack.
Oh, that's nuts. Yeah, but I mean, the name calling, that's when the name calling starts, right? When these type of ideas, when these type of opinions are being spat into the universe, all you get is name calling usually when as a result, you know, which makes a lot of sense. Damn, so the music really isn't changing much. He's just elaborating on the ideas that he introduced in the beginning. Let's keep going.
Letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad.
Man, just look at that imagery, man. Just stop and look at that for a second, you know? That's crazy. A classroom completely destroyed and he's standing on top of it. Dope. Imagine what that means, you know? It's like a metaphor.
White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise, I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
I got a mother.
Damn, dude, that's okay. That chorus is, yeah, it's growing on me, man. That's dope. That's dope.
Boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the...
Oh, yo, I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate all white people, then, oh, dude, that's crazy. If you hate all white people, make that distinction. Oh, that's crazy. That was a good line right there. Oh my god.
Ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make.
Woo! Yes, why is he being demonized? Why is he being blamed? Again, it ties back to the beginning for decisions that he did not make.
No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted.
Yeah, that makes sense. Condemning, which is really important nowadays. Well, I mean, it's pretty much always been important, but condemning actions, He's like, that's all I can do when I'm wrongly convicted, condemning and saying it wasn't me, and condemning all of the decisions that they made back then. And it, like I said, it starts and it ends right there.
I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given, or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, wow. Dude, I don't know if you guys know what the Rothschild family is, but apparently it's like the family that owns all of the banks like in the world or something. The richest family that has the most influence over our lives, but nobody knows about them. It's crazy. You guys, if you guys don't know, you guys really should like Google it and look it up a little bit. But what he's saying all of the people, all of the white families and stuff that are, you know, elevated and put in these positions of power that have so much influence, those are probably even coming closer to the ones that, you know, people that are hate all the white race or whatever. Those are at least the people that you should at least be looking towards. Those aren't even them, right? But you should at least be looking towards those people. Man, that's deep.
People that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil, and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis. I think they're
Bro, Tom is so good, man. Tom is so good.
better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate.
Oh, I hear like an electric guitar. The lyrics are so good. This is so unlike me. The lyrics are so good, though. I actually been not listening to the music that much. But right now, I love that he's introducing different instruments, and it's just in the background, you know? It's not... So many inexperienced artists and musicians, whenever they introduce a new sound, it's like, looky here, here's a new sound, here's a new instrument. But I love that Tom does. He's like, he introduces like an electric guitar, and it's all in the background, right? It isn't just like make an appearance. It's like introduced. It's like gradually, beautiful.
Got no patience for Nazis.
Listen.
I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head.
Oh, I don't want to be affiliated with them on either side of the fence, and don't blame me because I have braids on my head. Dope, man. Dope.
Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't because they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely because the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest.
Damn, that's crazy, and I love he does this in so many of his songs, right? Whenever it's a controversial one, whenever he's saying something that's teeter-tottering on the edge, at the end of the song, he brings it back. He takes out all the aggressive instruments, the electric guitars, the heavy drum set. He brings in a piano. He brings in an acoustic guitar back. And he kind of, what he said in the message, it comes together at the end. That's awesome.
I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem. And you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy,
Yeah.
don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White
Wow.
boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
And they're just all throwing paper and throwing stuff at him. Dang, dude. Oh, man. That was a good song. There's so many layers, so many things that were introduced that are just so sick. They're just so good. Oh, my God. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys learned something new. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If I have any new Hangover Gang over here with the Big Brain Gang, guys, welcome. Like I said in the beginning, I'm so happy to have all of you guys here. If you made it to the end, thank you guys so much. Feel free to browse around my other content. I'm really trying to expand this Patreon too, so I can be more involved with the channel and everything. All support is heavily thanked. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for talking music with me, and as always, stay true, stay you. Thank you, everybody. See you on the next video.